All right. Well, this would be much easier if the actual stream was working on YouTube for me, but it isn't at the moment. But here we are. Tottenham Hotspur's Champions League draw 25-26. Something else that's not just talking about Xavi Simons and whether he's going to sign or not. And this just does not seem to want to work at the moment, but we'll get there. We'll see what's happening. How's everyone feeling? Who do we want to get? We're in pot 3, aren't we? So I think we get 2 from each pot. 2 from each pot. Big boys in the first one. I see PSGs, Madrids, Bayerns. We're definitely get Bayern, aren't we? I reckon we're definitely getting Bayern. Just trying to, if you bear with me, get the actual stream running this side. There we go. So last time I did like a got it going now. Last time I did a picture-in-picture thing and got a copyright strike. So I'm not going to do that this time. Even though I thought there were certain like rules on like commentary or I don't know, whatever.
And then travelling to the Parc de France to take on the champions PSG. That's from pot 1. From pot 2, it's Club Bruges and an away trip to North London to take on Arsenal. From pot 3, they will face Sporting Club de Portugal and PSV Eindhoven in the Netherlands.
So we haven't got Bayern Munich, fine.
Take on newcomers Union Saint-Gilloise.
I don't really get these new draws. Do you know what I mean? No, we can't. Sasha, there's no chance we can get... we can't get other English clubs at this point, as far as I'm aware, anyway.
We can now move on. We go to the second team.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic here. I forgot he was even. Do you know what I mean? I forgot he even existed.
Chelsea.
Right, Chelsea.
The winners of all UEFA competitions.
Thing is, right now for quite a while, this is just going to be all a pot 1. But actually, we'll get drawn against some of these teams. We don't have Bayern though. Kane's revenge.
So we find out the path for Chelsea Football Club, 2-time winners. It's Barcelona.
Thing is, like, I'm absolutely just delighted to be here in this competition. Really, I love the Champions League. I don't love all this, to be honest. All this pomp and everything. Gets a bit boring, doesn't it? But
that's the path for Chelsea.
Yes, this is the path for Chelsea.
Hopefully the microphone should be working all right this time as well. Had a few issues with it the past few streams. Real Madrid.
The only team which has played more than 500 matches in this competition, 503 to be precise. For Real Madrid, we know nothing yet. So if you press the button, we will reveal 8 opponents for Real Madrid.
Kaka deciding the path for your former club there. Let's take a look at who they play in pot 1. They just keep meeting, don't they, from pot 1?
Right, no Spurs. No Spurs for Real Madrid. That's good. City and Liverpool.
They will host Juventus and travel to Lisbon to take on Benfica. From pot 3, it's Olympique de Marseille and
they've got the
to take on the Greek champions Olympiacos.
Is it a team from Kazakhstan? Kairat Almaty. And the city Almaty is like it's further east than like Pakistan. It's miles away. Really don't want Spurs to be getting that. What's that? The picture frame in the background being off centre is trick. This one. It's just going to stay there, mate.
Internazionale Milano finalists 3 months ago, and the best defense in the league phase of the first season. Only 1 goal conceded.
So Inter Milan up next.
No opponents have been drawn for Inter, and Kaka played your derby with Inter now.
The 3-time winners will be facing Liverpool at home and Borussia Dortmund away in pot 1. Then it's Arsenal and Atletico de Madrid in pot 2. A home match with Slavia Praha.
We've missed Inter Milan as well.
Ajax, and in pot 4,
I tell you what, Inter's draw there is pretty favourable. Liverpool, Dortmund, Arsenal, Atleti, Slavia Prague,
Let's go.
Ajax. I mean, you'd be taking that, wouldn't you? So we've either got PSG, Dortmund, or Barcelona. Well, we're going to have two
So
of Dortmund, Barcelona, and Paris Saint-Germain.
winners of 97, they will need 3 matches to have played 200 matches in this competition.
Surprised that Dortmund is still pot one, to be honest. Not going to lie, I'm not really sure how that's worked its way out.
And they will have another 7.
This whole pressing a button thing for a draw now is.
So the 7 remaining teams for Borussia Dortmund, then Manchester.
So, Tottenham, there you go. It's Tottenham in the White Hart Lane as well. In the White Hart Lane. Tottenham at White Hart Lane for Borussia Dortmund.
And the Europa League finalists as well, Tottenham Hotspur from champions, I should say, the Europa League champions, Tottenham Hotspur from pot 3 and from pot 4.
We've done Dortmund a lot of times. Our backers again.
To Denmark to take on Copenhagen.
Yes, and the less recent final here, Juventus Borussia Dortmund, back in 1997. So
it's PSG or Barcelona for our other Group A team.
Doesn't look exciting, yeah. Marcel.
Liverpool FC, so champions, English champions for the 20th time, equaling the record of Manchester United, and first place in the league phase of last season. For Liverpool, they have already been drawn against Real Madrid.
I don't even know how they work all this out, to be honest. Is it AI?
That's absolutely right, George. 6 opponents.
So Madrid, Inter, Atletico, Frankfurt, PSV, Marseille, Karabakh, Galatasaray for Liverpool. That's not bad. It's not a bad draw for Liverpool out either, to be fair. I'd expect them to breeze that.
So this is it. This is the path for Liverpool. We have 3 teams left to conclude the pot number 1. So let's see who comes next.
Barcelona.
All right, Barcelona. Let's see.
It is FC Barcelona top scorers last year, 43 goals. Of course, no surprise because
Chelsea.
Rafinha, Lewandowski, Yamal can score to anybody. Please, Kaká, press the button. 7 opponents to be revealed for Barcelona.
Kaká's pressing the button. Chelsea, Frankfurt, Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Slavia Prague, Copenhagen, Newcastle. That means we've got PSG, doesn't it? That would be PSG and Dortmund for Spurs from pot 1. We did all right against PSG in the Super Cup. I'll take that. PSG and Dortmund as our 2 sort of pot A's is. I mean, look, to be honest, there's plenty of really, really good teams, aren't there, in pot A? That's the point of it. It's the Champions League after all. But our backers. Our backers to at least not get battered. Because we've seen it already, haven't we? I'm well annoyed. I am actually quite annoyed we didn't win the Super Cup, you know. I thought it was ours. So Bayern, Barcelona, Atalanta, Leverkusen, Tottenham Hotspur, and we're playing PSG in Paris as well. We got Newcastle as well. So that's going to be interesting.
Yes. So that's all. We know everything also for Paris Saint-Germain. And Zlatan, if you pick the last ball, we all know who we're talking about. But
I'm absolutely, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that all day, to be honest.
And of course, it is Manchester City record holders because they did 26 matches without a single defeat between 2022 and 24.
The thing is, as well, it's quite interesting to play PSG. So I think the Super Cup was like our first competitive game against. Might actually be like our first ever game against them. Saying that, thinking about it, I quite like the idea of us. Dortmund is like, you know, we've done that. We've played them so many times in the Champions League, and usually always beat them. So
have been drawn. Some incredible fixtures to look forward to already. Kaká's former side Real Madrid taking on Manchester City again. Zlatan's former team Inter against Liverpool, and the holders Paris Saint-Germain against Bayern Munich. We have to remind you at this stage, of course, that the grid shows you all of the fixtures, but not necessarily the order. The full calendar will be released.
I love the Champions League, you know.
So make sure you,
that music, the song, the theme tune, all of it. And I just love seeing us back in the mix in this competition. And I didn't think we were going to be back in this for years. So thank you again, Ange Postecoglou, for... Thank you, Ange Postecoglou, for getting us over the line and getting us back into this competition, because it's the best competition, isn't it? Champions League. It's where you want to be. I'm not interested in what Zlatan Ibrahimovic has got to say. So this waffle, just get on with it. Look, you know what I mean? They're just going on now.
It's not easy to play PSG because when I came, I ate schnitzel, now they eat caviar, so little different. No, I'm super happy and proud. They're doing an amazing job, and I think the whole world is enjoying, and they just have to keep going. And
is he still playing football, Zlatan Ibrahimovic? So,
just like they're doing.
Thanks for your insight. We are moving on to pot 2 now, where 9 more teams are about to find out their destiny.
No, he's retired now, finally. 43 years old. He played on quite a long time, didn't he? Mate, there is so much like waffle in these draws, and I get it. I know they want to draw out all the tension and that sort of thing. All we want to see is who our teams are playing, aren't they? Just press the button and just give us all the fixtures at once, because it doesn't. The thing is, this format, the way of drawing this, I actually, do you know what? I'll talk about this now. I actually quite like the new Europa League, Champions League. What's the other one? Tin Pot one. I quite like that format. I quite like the big league. I quite like the sort of not having 2 legs against every team. I think it's decent. I actually do. I think a lot of people kick off about it because it's something new. People don't like new things, do they? But I think it's actually all right. What is quite boring, though, is the way they do these draws. Because all you're doing is pulling out one ball and then pressing a button, and you're seeing everybody who they're playing. It doesn't have the same jeopardy, does it, of unscrewing every single ball and getting the names out and finding out, you know, proper draws, proper good old-fashioned draws. This muck, just if it's simply just pressing a button and some names coming out in a list, just do that. Just press the button straight up and just give us all the names, give us all the, you know what I'm getting at. All right, so it's Bayer Leverkusen. They've just been pulled out of the hat. Arsenal are in pot 2 as well. I didn't realise that. But they're livid. Villarreal, Benfica, PSV, Olympiacos, Newcastle, Copenhagen. So no Spurs. No Spurs on this one. What I really should have done here, maybe a learning for the next stage when Spurs do get through, is maybe I'll just do this after the draw has been made, because do you know what? Sitting there watching, you're watching me watching this. Is anyone enjoying this? I don't think they are they? All right, scum, been pulled out of the hat. Arsenal already have Bayern Munich and Inter Milan. Atleti, Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Slavia Prague. Yeah. Oh, no, they've got it at home. Damn. They've got the Kazakh team, but they're at home. Athletic. Oh, that's Arsenal, man. Lucky draw again. Thank you, Praetorian Dwarf. I'm glad we can not enjoy the draw together. Just tell us. Do you know what I mean? Just tell us who Spurs are playing. What do you mean? What do you mean waffling, John? I thought I was adding like loads of really insightful, a really concise voice to the mix in this Champions League draw. Atalanta, they got Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain, Club Bruges, Frankfurt, Slavia Prague, Marseille, Athletic Club, Union SG. So Spurs again miss out. I would have quite fancied the game against Atalanta as well. I know they're quite good, but I've sort of always wanted to see us play them. Plenty of time next round, maybe. They play football in quite like a fun, expansive way, don't they? I sort of feel like we could pick them off, get something against them. Benfica. I know. You just know we're going to get this lot. Curse of Bella Gutmann. So Benfica already have Madrid, Chelsea, Leverkusen. Juventus, Napoli, Ajax, Karabag, Newcastle. Again, Spurs miss out. No Benfica for Spurs. Benfica, for if you know your history, obviously famously stopped Bill Nicholson's side from getting to the final of the old European Cup Champions League back in the day. Beat us in semi-final. But they've never won it. They won it. And then they had a coach, Bella Gutmann. They sacked him. He cursed them. He said they're never going to win it again. And I think since that point, they've not won anything in Europe again. The curse of Bella Gutmann continues. I might need fact checking on that, but something like that. I can't remember who. Oh, so Club Bruges. They've already got Barca, Bayern, Arsenal, Atalanta, Marseille, Sporting, Monaco, Kairat Almaty. Oh, they've got Kairat Almaty away. I'm good to see more. But I don't want us to go away there. I really don't want us to be going away there. I'm sure a lot of the away days fans will fancy that as a journey, but as an armchair fan that cares about not seeing Tottenham travel halfway across the globe for a football match, I really don't want us to draw them away. Frankfurt, are we going to get Frankfurt again, aren't we? How many times do we have to play this lot? So Frankfurt already have Liverpool, Barca, Atalanta. Yes, we got Frankfurt again. And we're playing Frankfurt there. Back to Frankfurt. I mean, happy hunting ground for us last year. But it's in European competitions, you want to be playing like teams you haven't played before, don't you? I know it sounds a bit like I still like playing in Champions League, don't get me wrong. But just my one little tantrumy bit is I want to play teams we haven't played before. Juventus, do you know what? I'd be quite up for this. Turin, we went out to Turin when we played them in the Champions League before. It's a good city, actually. Took me by surprise. Really, really beautiful city. They've got like this lovely like cinema museum, a museum to cinema in the center of Turin. There's this big tower that you can go up like a tourist attraction. Really good. But we're not going back there. Do you know what? I'll tell you what the other thing about Turin that they had. It's the home of like Nutella. So hazelnuts are like big business in Turin. And in one of the pubs we were in one night, they had like this little vending machine where you just held your hand under the deposit scoop bit, whatever, put in like €1, twisted it, and it would just drop you out a little handful of salted hazelnuts. And I'd never had salted hazel. I'd never had them in a savory context. They'd always been like a sweet thing. Bang with a beer, a few salted hazelnuts. Unreal. So it's now Atleti. Oh, I wonder if we're going to get Atleti. Glimt, PSV, Union SG, Galatasaray. No Atleti. Again, they evade us. No Atleti for Spurs in European competition. Once again, it's one of those I've wanted to see us play for quite some time. Never gotten it. So, I mean, we are going to have Villarreal then, aren't we? I think have we played them not that long ago? Oh no, I feel like we played them in the UEFA Cup before it came the Europa League at some point. So Tottenham away. So we're hosting Villarreal. When have we last played them? I swear we played them not long ago. Can't even spell it. Tottenham Villa. When did we last play Villarreal? Played them in a friendly, and they beat us 4-1 at White Hart Lane in 2010. I can't actually. All right, AI score Tottenham versus. So yeah, no, we haven't played them for ages. We played them in. Mate, honestly, so many of these scores. Where's 11v11? That's always the good one, isn't it? 11v11's always that good. Yes, here we go. No, I don't want to see it against Aston Villa. Tottenham Hotspur head-to-head. Mate, honestly, so many websites now. The curse of programmatic ads on websites. You go on any website and it's just full of fucking pop-ups and all sorts. Could get demonetized again. I've just sworn. Sorry. Reshman, who's doing the Reshman Chowdhury, who's doing the draw here, massive Spurs fan. Don't know if you knew that. You probably did. Big Spurs fan though. Great broadcaster as well. Not just because she's a Spurs fan. Johnson again, LA. Inner hype. If you hear this, tell me a bit more about what the Yellow Submarine play, how they play right now. I remember them mostly because of what's his name? The legendary. God, this is bad. Legendary Argentina player. Boca Juniors. Oh, come on, man. This is so bad. I'm going to have to hand in my plastic RG credentials on this. Can't remember what his name is. I'm not talking about Juan Foyth either. It's like a 90s naughty streets won't forget player, but then obviously I have forgotten, haven't I? So I'm an exception to the rule on that one. What is his name?
Indeed, and you may have noticed that we've had a formation shift here on stage. We're now going to
Maybe he didn't play for them.
on Giorgio's right, drawing the balls, and on the left of Giorgio, it's Zlatan pressing the button. So, Giorgio, over to you for the second half.
Champions can play everywhere on the field.
Juan Roman Riquelme. That's who I'm thinking of. What a player he was back in the day. If you're not old enough to remember who he was absolutely class. And he did play for Villarreal. I knew he played for Villarreal. 2005 to 2007. What a player he was, man. Yeah, Robert, absolute baller. Unbelievable player. So Marseille have got Liverpool, Real Madrid, Atalanta, Club Brugge. Really don't want Marseille again. Horrible club. Horrible club, horrible fans. I don't want any bit of that. No piece of this. Ajax, Sporting, Newcastle. Yes. No Tottenham for Marseille. Get away from that. Stink. Disgusting. Horrible club. Rotten. Come on, Kaka. Pick out that heated Tottenham ball. Hey, here we go. Tottenham Hotspur. No, I'll tell you what. It's, demonetize me if you want. Copenhagen home, Monaco. Nice. I'm up for that. That's decent. We're winning the thing. But I know Butter glimpsed again, but whatever. I don't care. We'll slap them about again. FC Copenhagen. Thomas Frank back to Denmark. That's I'm not saying that in a Brexity way. I'm just saying, like, he's literally gonna be going back to Denmark, isn't he? That's decent. I'll take that as a draw. So let's just see if I can find that again. So the club will have pulled that out as a graphic, won't they? Come on, hurry up, Tottenham Hotspur. They haven't posted our. It's well annoying. Let's have a look. Tottenham. Come on, one of the aggregators will have it. Who's fastest? Ricky Sachs has got to be on that, hasn't he? Sachs or Cowlin? Who's going to win? Getting the thing out. Let's see, Chris Cowlin on Twitter. Has he got our group? No, he doesn't have it yet. He's live tweeting it. He's probably there. Do you know what I mean? He's probably doing a stream from the inside. Fella goes everywhere. He doesn't stop. Do you know what I mean? For the amount of air miles he must have. Fair play to him. I'm not taking a mickey. Just saying. Hotspur related. Look at this, Robert, legend. So, Borussia Dortmund at home, PSG away, Villarreal at home, Eintracht Frankfurt away, Slavia Prague at home, Bodo Glimt away again, Bodo away again, something like that, I don't know. I was thinking on the spot. I'm not fast enough, sorry. Copenhagen at home, Monaco away. Monaco Stadium is a gem as well. Hopefully, by the time we play Monaco as well, we'll already have nabbed Akliouche from them. We'll see. But I'm bang up for that. I'm bang up for that as a draw. Michael Tamarit says favourable draw all round, I think. I agree, Michael. John W., our friends from Bodo. Yep. Hopefully they won't be making fun of us this time. Romero didn't like it last time, did he? He was not fond of them. I think we know they were getting a bit loud, weren't they? It wasn't on, you know, the players saying that they said that our pressing game was not very good. And he said it in quite rude terms, didn't he? So yeah, nice, good, decent draw. Let's have it, eh? If you are watching this stream, I've released 2 podcasts today. Well, it's a 2-part of one podcast. Dan Kilpatrick. Remember Dan Kilpatrick? That's my Peter Kay. Who remembers Dan Kilpatrick? Dan Kilpatrick, I've done like a Q&A with him. First part of it, I was speaking to him about like his experience as a Spurs beat journalist. Any nice little interesting stories, all that type of thing. And the second part of it is listener questions. So loads of people sent me in questions. Obviously, there was a lot about Clowngate, all that type of thing. It's good. It's always good to chat to Dan. He's a really good value. So get that wherever you get your podcasts. Have a listen. Leave a rating. Leave a review. This stream, I mean, look, this was a stream in the purest sense of the word, in the respect that like I'm reacting to something, not in the. I should have had that as a thumbnail, shouldn't I? Middle-aged man reacts to Champions League draw. Why are there so many thumbnails of that? So many thumbnails pulling those faces like the Edvard Munch. That's what I should have done. And I've got to think about that. Got to get more savvy with this YouTube stuff. Do you know what I mean? I'm old, but I'm not old enough to not be like in touch with it. That's the thing. Sort of, to a degree. That only stretches so far, to be fair. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a thumbs up, say nice things. Come to Patreon, patreon.com/RTRpod. If you want to join in the fun, the festivities, and the festivities are preview pods, bit of chat on the Discord. We've got Discord now as well. Discord. So if you join the Patreon, you can get involved in the Discord. Have a good chat. I will be doing a preview pod tomorrow ahead of the weekend's games, which you can find on Patreon. You can get a free trial of Patreon as well. So come have a listen, see if it's for you. And if not, fine. No worries. But much love. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.